Hello guys, today we have another educational video for you guys, and today we'll be discussing what the pre-opening session is or a pre-market session is, and what happens during this period and when it is conducted. So the pre-market session in India occurs from 9 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. So the regular trading, as you all know, starts at 9:15 a.m. But there is a pre-market session which starts at 9 a.m. itself. So when does this? So why does this happen, and how is this conducted? So at 9 a.m. NSE starts collecting the orders and from everybody who places their pre-market orders. This can be anybody, not only the big institutions or big players, but also retail investors. Anybody can place an order and make orders with the NSE before 9:15 itself, at 9 a.m. in the morning. So now these orders are collected from 9 a.m. till for 7 to 8 minutes till 9:07 a.m. and they stop collecting orders between 9:07 and 9:08 a.m. randomly. So here you can see the order collection period is 8 minutes, and there is a system driven random closure between the 7th and the 8th minute. So between 9:07 and 9:08 there is a random closure where the placement of orders stops. Now from now after the collection of all these orders, the NSE calculates the opening price for that particular day at 9:15. So how is this calculated, and what goes on, what are the calculations, I will be explaining. So I have a small example table here for you. So let us take a stock for example, and these are the prices 98 to 102. So let's say the stock closed on the previous day at the price of 99. So this is the previous day closure, I'm marking it in yellow. So now let's take these prices 98 to 102 in the first column. Now this is the order book where all the orders which are placed are accumulated. So let's say there are 20 pre-market orders, 20 buy pre-market orders at the price 98. So 20 people are willing to buy the stock at 98 and have placed their pre-market orders. And similarly, these are all the pre-market buy orders for these prices respectively. Similarly, these are the sell orders for these prices, and all these are pre-market orders which have been collected from 9 a.m. to 9:07 a.m. or 9:08 a.m. Now this is the demand or supply table. So what actually would be the figures here would be, so let's take a demand table. A demand table is obviously for the buyers. So let's say at the price 102, the total demand for the share is 5 because there are 5 orders. So this would be 5. Now at the price 101, the total demand for the share for the number of shares which have been demanded in total at 101 are 10 shares here plus 5, because somebody who has placed in their order at 102 for a limit order, buy limit order of 102, will be more than happy if they can get the share at 101. They're getting it for 1 rupee lesser. So at 101 the total demand would be this 5 plus this 10, the sum of these both. So here it would be 15. And similarly at 100 the demand would be the sum of these three, because somebody who has placed in a buy order at 102 or 101 would be more than happy to take the share at 100 itself. So the demand here would be 25 plus 10 plus 5. So that would be 25 plus 10 35 plus 5 40. Similarly here it would be 40 plus 15, which is 55, and here it would be 75. Now this is the demand column. So we can say at the price 98 there are total 75, there are bids for 75 shares on the buy side. Now similarly for supply, but then it is exactly the opposite logic. The logic here would be there are 10 guys who are willing to sell their shares at 98. So the supply at 98 would be 10. Now at 99, these 10 guys who have placed their orders at 98, their sell limit orders at 98, will be willing to sell their shares at 99 also, because it's more than what they're asking for. So the supply at 99 would be 10 plus 5, which is 15. Now similarly here it would be at 100, the supply would be 10 plus 5 plus 30, which is 45. Similarly this would be 45 plus 25, which is 70, and this would be 85. Now we have collected all the data. Now this is the demands column and this is the supply column. Now maximum tradable quantity. Now what is this maximum tradable quantity? Let's make this tradable quantity instead. This is the tradable quantity column. So what this column represents is the number of shares that can be traded at that particular price. So for example, if we take the price of 98, at 98 there are 75 buyers and 10 sellers. So the total number of trades that can take place is only 10, because after 10 there are no more sellers here ready to sell at 98. So the tradable quantity here would be 10. Similarly, the tradable quantity at 99 would be there are 55 buyers at 99 and 15 sellers at 99. So after these 15 sellers sell their respective shares, there wouldn't be any more sellers available to satisfy this demand. So again here the tradable quantity would be 15. So similarly here it would be 40, again same logic, and here it would be 15, and here it would be 5. So these are the tradable quantities at these prices. Now how do we decide which? Now one of these prices is chosen to be the opening price, or also called the equilibrium price. So that price is taken from all these 5 figures, the maximum figure is chosen. So here for our example, 40 is the price, is the maximum figure. So the opening price in the market would be 40. 40 is the maximum tradable quantity. So the opening price would be 100, which corresponds to that 40 tradable quantity. So then on the next day, the opening price of the stock would be 100, because 100 is where the most number of trades are executable. So the previous day the close was 99, today it's the opening price is 100. So this is when a gap up opening of 1% occurs. So this is how the opening prices are calculated according to the pre-market session, and there are certain rules to it. So the priority rule is eligible limit orders are matched with eligible limit orders, residual eligible limit orders are matched with market orders, and market orders are matched with market orders. Market orders are basically buyers or sellers who are willing to buy or sell at any price, at the market price. So that was it for today, and next that is how the opening prices are calculated.